Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Foley Gymnasium here in the campus of Plymouth State University for this afternoon's non-conference Division III volleyball match featuring the visiting Colby Sawyer College Chargers and the host, the Plymouth State University Panthers. Hello, everybody. My name is Evan Alfano. Mariah Rosenfield on the call with me as well as we get set for this match. It is the final week of the regular season for both these teams. Of course, the Chargers competing in the GNAC Conference and the Panthers competing in the Little East Conference. Looking first at Colby Sawyer. They come with a record of 11-12, 7-4 in GNAC play. They're coming off a split over the weekend in a couple of GNAC matches, losing in 4 sets to Regis and sweeping Albertus Magnus. Cameron Breakmeyer had 24 kills and 8 digs combined. Bree Bacon dished out 52 assists over the course of those 2 matches. For the Panthers, they come in with a record of 19-6. They're 6-1 in the LEC. That is tied for first because they defeated the team that was undefeated in conference play before Saturday's match. That was UMass Dartmouth. Panthers beat them on Saturday 3-1. Annalyn Cahill led the way with 15 kills and 4 block assists. Sydney Riley and Cy McKay, the 2 middles, combined for 20 kills, 9 blocks, and just 3 errors. And as a team, they had a .273 hitting percentage, as it was just a dominant display by the Panthers to take down a very good Corsair team in 4 sets. The head-to-head matchup for these two teams, it's 23-12 all time for the Panthers. The Chargers are on a 7-match losing streak against Plymouth State, including a 3-0 loss last year on November the 6th of 2024. Their last win was back in 2018 when they swept the Panthers 3-0. Their last win here in Plymouth was back in 2010. It's been a very long time for them. They're just 4-11 all time on the road against the Panthers. And in their last 5 matches against Plymouth State, they have yet to win a set. So we'll see if they can change their fortunes here tonight against the Panthers. Ella Kelba having a big year, averaging about 2.78 kills per set, 4.46 assists per set, and 2.27 digs per set. And she's tied for the most triple doubles in the country. Just a player that could do it all for Plymouth State. Cy McKay, the freshman, having a big season, 2.4 kill set and 0.94 blocks per set. On the other side for the Chargers, Cameron Breakmeyer, 2.97 kills per set and 1.2 digs per set. And Addison Sassnet, 2.4 kills and 2.4 digs per set to lead the way there for the Chargers. So, Ryan, these are 2 teams, yeah, it's non-conference, but they know each other well. They play most years, including, of course, last year. So, the Chargers, they have not had a lot of success recently against Plymouth State. What's it going to take tonight, do you think, for them? Who's going to have to step up if they're going to try to take down Plymouth State?
Good question, Evan. So, obviously, in the past, Plymouth does have the upper hand. I think Colby Sawyer as a team is more offense dominated. When it comes to defense, they're not really as predominant in that category compared to Plymouth, especially like what you said. Cy McKay has 45 blocks this season, which does not come close to what Colby Sawyer holds defensively, as at least with those solo blocks. So I think what it will take is, having that more versatile sense, being able to defend, block, and obviously get those digs against Plymouth.
Yeah, it should be a really, really exciting game here between these 2 teams. Chargers having a good season, especially in GNAC play. They've won 7 matches, 7-4 overall. Of course, the Panthers now 6-1, and it's been an incredible season for Plymouth State. There's so many question marks entering the year in terms of how much talent they've lost, in terms of players like All-American, Nora Ryan in the middle, but they've really come together this year and had a great year. They have a chance tonight to win 20 matches. They're currently 19-6. This would be the 6th consecutive season for Plymouth State, not counting the COVID year, that they would pick up 20 wins. So head coach Joan Forge, just the consistency of her team year in, year out has been very, very impressive. That has been no different this year, even though they've had so much change. Of course, Ella Kelb, a big reason for that, graduate transfer from Southern New Hampshire University, Auburn, New Hampshire native. She has come in and played a pivotal role for this team. Just, again, we talked about tied for first with triple doubles in terms of double-digit kills, digs, and assists in a match. She's just had an incredible season for the Panthers. Of course, freshman Cy McKay, who has pretty much won almost every single Rookie of the Week. You can almost name the Rookie of the Week award after her with how many times she's won it this year. And she's definitely the best freshman in the conference. She's been huge for head coach Forge. as one of the middle blockers. And then players like Annalyn Cahill and Sydney Riley. These are players that were on the team last year but didn't get a lot of playing time because of course, the talent and of all the seniors that head coach Forge had on her team last year. So they've been able this year to step up and play bigger roles, and they have absolutely taken those roles and run with it. Of course, Annalyn Cahill, the reigning LEC Offensive Player of the Week. She's now averaging over 2 kills per set, which is now in the top 15 in the LEC. So it's been very impressive, just the amount of talent this team's been able to put together year in, year out. And, of course, the players have just stepped up in bigger roles this year and had a lot of success.
Yeah, and I'd like to say on the other side, we got Colby Sawyer. We got a really great overall, one-stop shop person, and that'll be Addison Sasnet. Overall, she is a very strong player. She has 183 digs, and not only with that, going on to the offensive side, she carries with, she has 183 kills right behind Cameron Brekemeyer, who has been a big part of Colby Sawyer's success this year. So it's cool to see how this might go down, especially with the star players that we just highlighted on.
Yeah, both teams have some very, very good talent at the top of their roster, and we will see if those players can step up and help their team to a win today. Before we cut to a quick break, who do you think is going to win tonight? What's your prediction?
I think Plymouth does have the upper hand. It's their home court. They're really trying to get to those 20 wins. So I think in the end, I am a little biased, and I will go towards Plymouth. Maybe they'll have 3 sets, but they'll be able to, it will go to the 5th set. That's what I will say. Colby Sawyer will be right behind them in set carrying, but Plymouth will overtake, especially talking about, the most recent games and everything. Plymouth kept UMass Dartmouth trailing behind exactly where they wanted, 10 points ahead in each set that they carried besides that 3rd set. So I think Plymouth has a good game plan for today and overtakings with Colby Sawyer.
We will see what unfolds in just a few minutes. We'll take a quick break. We come back. We're going to get you the starting lineups and then the national anthem and then first serve as the Panthers and the Chargers set to get going. You're watching Plymouth State Women's Volleyball right here on Flo College.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com. Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.
Welcome back inside Foley Gymnasium. Before we get started, I want to thank our corporate partners. First, New Hampshire Army National Guard. And also Duncan. America runs on Duncan. So getting set to go here. A few minutes away here. Plymouth State. They are going to be attacking from left to right for the first set. They're wearing white uniforms with green letters and numbers. Liberos in green with white letters and numbers. Colby Sawyer going right to left, wearing blue uniforms with white letters and numbers. As this should be a good one here for both these teams. Libero for the Chargers, by the way, wearing black with blue letters and numbers. So should be a good one here tonight between both these teams. You'll see the starting lineups for the Chargers and the Panthers coming up on your screen. Addison Sinatro is going to be the libero to go with Addison Sassnet, Brianna Pillar, Claire Rocky, Cameron Breakmeyer out there as well, and Bree Bacon. Panthers have Veronica Rodriguez out there at libero, Avery Mosler, Alice Brelo Diaz, Ella Kelb, Danielle Emerson, and Sydney Riley to get things started, as it's the Chargers who will serve first. There is Brelo Diaz on the serve receive. Emerson goes back there to Kelb. That gets dug out. Now Bacon goes to Breakmeyer. That one is going to be called long. Breakmeyer hoping for a tip off the top of the block there. And we'll see Cahill check into the match. So first point there for the Panthers off a error from the Chargers. Kelb serving first for the Panthers. Bacon goes back to Breakmeyer. Tough angle, but that's going to go wide. It's a good idea there from Breakmeyer. Just could not quite keep that ball down on the angle. And a couple errors to get things started. Kelb serving again. This one's going to be sent over. Brelo Diaz there at the net. Bacon with the attack. Now Kelb will go back to Cahill, and she will get the point. That one just over the top of the Charger block.
Good placement by the ball right there. Kind of have a hard spot to back up into for the Chargers.
Kelb serving. Bacon, that one played over. It's a violation on her. And playing it with two hands there. So good start here for Plymouth State. They've got the first 4 points of this opening set. And that's a good serve by Kelb. A little more power on that serve. Couldn't be controlled as she picks up an ace.
Yeah, it seemed like Pillar was trying to dig at that one, just hit the wrong part of her arm and reflected the wrong way.
Nice serving run here for Kelb. That one's going to be received by Sinatro. This one's sent over. Castro Rodriguez, a good dig. Kelb goes to Riley in the middle. A big swing for Sydney Riley. Again, McKay and Riley had huge matches against UMass Dartmouth in the middle. Really won the battle on that front line, helping the Panthers pick up a critical 4-set win to move into a tie in first place. 3 teams up there, 1 loss, including Dartmouth and Boston. Free ball played by Riley in the middle. Bacon looks to set up Breakmeyer. That's a misplay there. Breakmeyer and Rocky, I think, getting confused there on who's going to make the play. We're going to see a timeout called by Colby Sawyer as the Panthers have scored the first 7 points here of the opening set.
Yeah, I feel like having this many errors this early in the match might not be the best way to set it off for Colby Sawyer. It seems like, they want to have the good plays, but Plymouth is just setting it up too good for them right now.
That's been a really, really good start here. Against the final week of the regular season, Panthers can get to 20 wins. They'll win today. Their last match of the regular season will be on Saturday on the road against UMass Boston. That's a huge, huge match. If they win, they would clinch the #1 seed, as they would be tied with UMass Dartmouth with 1 loss, but they'd have the head-to-head tiebreaker after the win this past Saturday. If they lose, they could drop down to 3rd. So pretty big match there for the Panthers in terms of trying to lock up that top seed and getting home court throughout the playoffs, or potentially dropping all the way down third and only having home court for that opening round, which will be next Tuesday. So 7-0 here to start. Will be Kelb serving once again. Good low serve. It's going to be an ace. Excellent work there for Kelb. Serving really well right now for the Panthers. And they lead 8-0 here early in this match. Serve receive here right by the net has to be played over by Bacon. Dewey Moz looks to set up Cahill. Just got that one over the top of the block. It was set pretty close to the net. Now it's Breakmeyer. That's a great dig there for Dewey Mosler. Kelb goes to Borrello Diaz, and that one right on the line. Great swing there from Alice Borrello Diaz. As Panthers getting some production from everybody right now as it's 9-0.
Yeah, and definitely an underrated player that we don't talk enough about is Sydney Riley with the amazing kill assists especially.
Now a set here, and that is through the block for Annalyn Cahill. 10-0 Panthers here in the first. Chargers having some issues with the serve receive right now. And the big reason that, of course, is the great serving from Kelb. That one is played. This one's sent over. It's going to be the first point of the match for the Chargers. So they get themselves on the board here.
Yeah, having Kelb as that server definitely gave them a good jump start in this first set.
Sinatro serving. Oh, it's a great serve, and it's an ace. Madison Sinatro there. That one just dipping quickly right over the net in front of Castro Rodriguez. And an ace, first one of the match for the Chargers.
And that middle spot is definitely a tricky one to try and figure out who's getting that one.
Castro Rodriguez there that time, set in the middle, and that is going to be called wide on the swing from Riley. So less than a response here from the Chargers. They string 3 points in a row together. Sinatro continuing to serve, and that's going to be played. Good play of Borrello Diaz. Free ball played over by Veronica Castro Rodriguez. Bacon at the net, looks to set up Breakmeyer. She's blocked. There is Sydney Riley in the middle.
Again, what I was just talking about, that underrated player where she comes in, especially when it's crucial. They were able to play it off, almost had an error and gave them a free ball, and Sydney Riley just snapping back.
Really impressive play there, the solo block on Breakmeyer. Good serve here. This was played over. There's Kaylin Engian who's checked into the match. Cahill has to roll that over. Bacon will go to Breakmeyer down the line. She'll get the kill. Good swing there for Cameron Breakmeyer, the sophomore out of Fort Worth, Texas. They're looking to set her a lot and able to pick up a kill right there.
We got Embriano for Plymouth coming in replace of Diaz.
Serving is Bacon. That's going to be played deep by Cahill. Bacon looks to go back to Breakmeyer through the block. Embriano a dig. That one played over, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers as they're going to call the Chargers for going over the net.
You know, just because there's an 8-point lead, it's so easy to come back from that so quickly in volleyball. So as long as they minimize those errors, this set could potentially be the Chargers as well.
So Chargers, I think, just looking for an explanation on that call. It's 12-4. Castro Rodriguez to serve. Now Bacon. They go to the middle. That's pushed over. Good put away there from Barlow. So Plymouth State 10 points in a row to start this match, but the Chargers winning 5 of the last 7. Breakmeyer now serving. It's a good serve. Be a free ball played over by Kelb. Trying to go light there. Good idea. Now his swing out of back is going to go just long for Pillard. So the attack errors have been creeping in this first set for the Chargers so far. Saw one right there. as Emerson will come back onto the court. Also checking in is Jules LaRock, first year for Colby Sawyer.
We have Cortez serving. That'll be Emerson.
Now down the line, that's blocked. Saya McKay, welcome to the match. She comes out into the court, and that's her and Kaylin Engie in there with the block.
Yeah, adding one out of many hundred.
An incredible freshman year for McKay. She makes an immediate impact for the Panthers. They lead by 9. Good serve from Emerson. That one played over, and there's a block again. Ella Kelb this time for the Panthers. They extend their lead to 10 here, 15-5.
I will say that is one way Plymouth does have a little bit of an advantage, is that height that we have, especially the spread of height that we are able to give on that front.
No question about that. That's a big swing there for Emerson. Great dig, though. And played over. Good couple plays there from LaRock. Now was set here, and a big swing in the middle for Ella Kelb. And she'll fire that one home. Nice run here from the Panthers. So 16-5 here in the opening set. Be Danielle Emerson serving once more. That one into the net for an error. We're going to see Alexis Andrino sub on, also Claire Rocky for the Chargers.
Plymouth with minimal errors today, especially in this first set.
Pretty clean so far from them. Here's Engian, that's through the block. And a kill for Kaylin Engian.
Yeah, almost a good block by Rocky, but couldn't get it back onto the court.
So 17-6 now for the Panthers. We'll see Dewey Mosler back serving. Chargers with one timeout left. Panthers still have both of theirs. Good serve there to Sinatro. Bacon goes across, and a big swing through the block for Brianna Pillar. As the Chargers grab another point. Sassnet serving, having a great freshman year. She'll get an ace. Madison Sassnet, you talked about her pregame, Mariah, the season she's having.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good season that she's having. It's her first season as well. Just as we talked about, it's the evolution of the new Colby Sawyer team that we've got.
And a swing there from Ella Kell going just wide down this near side. So Chargers chipping away. 17-9 here in the opening set. Emerson will go across. Murillo Diaz. That's also going to go just wide. Trying to hit that one from a tough angle. So Chargers now within 7 here. 17-10.
Yeah, Diaz definitely has that power behind the spike, though.
No question. It's a good swing forward. This was going to be through the block for Kelb. So Panthers stop the run there. We're going to see Sydney Riley, looks like, come back onto the court.
No libero on the court right now for Plymouth.
It's a big swing, and that's going to be called long. The swing by Pillar. Pillar, the senior, out of Simsbury, Connecticut. Only seen, it's a pretty young roster. She's the only senior on it for the Chargers. Now they go to Pillar again. Oh, nice dig there for Dewey Mosler. Chasing it down is Emerson. Free ball will be played by Dewey Mosler. Bacon looks to set up Pillar again. Plays it over. There is Emerson. Now a swing for Kelb off of the top of the block, and that one is down.
Yeah, good catch by Emerson right there. It went over the hands of Ella Kelb, and she was able to just pick that up and keep up the play going.
20-10 now. Strong serve here for McKay. Some good defense, though, from the Chargers. They can play a free ball. That'll be tapped over by Emerson, and it's going to be a violation for her. They got her for over the net as that one played just a bit too close to the net there by McKay.
We see Breakemeyer coming back in to the court for the Chargers.
Pillar serving. Dumasso's there. Emerson goes to the middle. Big swing for Sydney Riley. She puts that away. Panthers have so much success when they go to the middle. And they get it there from Sydney Riley. So back up 10 here, 21-11 as they are 4 points away from this opening set. Serving now is Kelb. Bacon looks to set up Breakemeyer. That one through the block, but there's Borrello Diaz. Kelb looks to set up Cahill. She's blocked up front. Breakemeyer there with Rocky. Now they go back to Riley. Nice dig there from Sassnet. Breakemeyer mishits that into the net. Point for the Panthers. But certainly one of the best points of the set from both teams right there.
Yeah, the Chargers trailing 11 behind. It's a good place that Plymouth wants them at. Nearing the end of this set.
Kelb, good serve there, just getting over the net. Breakemeyer played that one over. Diving effort by Cash Rodriguez. That's a great dig. And that one hammered away by Borrello Diaz. What a play there for the Panthers. Great dig from Cash Rodriguez. And then Alice Borrello Diaz with a huge swing on the far side. What a point there from Plymouth State.
Yeah, in the end, it could have just been a great recovery, but they ended up finishing it off and getting that powerful spike over to Colby Sawyer.
Breakemeyer, tough angle. And she finds it this time. See that try to come to that a couple of times. This time able to find the line. Really good swing there for Breakemeyer. So 23-12 here. We're going to see Madison Sinatro serving for Colby Sawyer. Good serve. Reception there from Borrello Diaz. And a swing there and a kill for Annalyn Cahill. Good old deke there with Sydney Riley in the middle. And it is set point for the Panthers. So we'll see Engian come back onto the court. So Bree Bacon talking with that official there on the far side. It looks like we're ready to go now.
Diaz up to serve.
Strong serve there. Bacon, desperate efforts to play it over. Good scramble there from the Panthers. Free ball played. Now Bacon goes to the middle. Breakemeyer blocked. That one rolled over, and there's Borrello Diaz. Good diving effort. Now Cahill, tough play close to the net. Gets it over the block. It's dug by Bacon. Breakemeyer now. Swing there and does enough.
Yeah, all right. Although that was a point for Colby Sawyer, Diaz did a great job of coming from the serving line all the way to the point to be able to save it and get that good dig from the spike made by Breakemeyer.
So another set point here. Bacon serving. There's Embriano. Good play there from Engian. Played over by Sydney Riley. Now Breakemeyer, another swing. Embriano, a good dig. Kelb goes across to Engian. They mistimed her swing there as it is sent wide. So a couple of set points come and go for the Panthers, but still plenty more. But good for the Chargers here, trying to just build a little bit of momentum here at the very end of the set. Bacon serving. Kelb with set in the middle. That's blocked. Good play in the middle there from Barlow. Free ball from the Panthers sent over. Bacon, they go to the far side through the block. That's another point. Good swing there on the far side of the court there for the Chargers as they're putting together a nice little run here.
Yeah, have definitely been able to close that gap a little bit on the points. They can keep this run going.
This serve Thought maybe it was going to go long there, but Panthers will play it. Engian will misplay that. So 24-16 now. Chargers not going away. They've cut it down to 8 here. And a serve to Castro Rodriguez. They go to Cahill this time. Nice dig from Sinatro. Bacon will play it. Out of the back, it's Pillar. Good dig there for Castro Rodriguez. Kelb in the middle sets up Sidney Riley. And able to punish that ball through the block to wrap up the first set. So nice little run there from the Chargers late, but the Panthers, after that 10-0 start, able to cruise to the finish line as they take the opener by a score of 25-16 here. I'll take a quick break here as teams switch sides of the court. We're right back. You're watching Plymouth State Women's Volleyball right here on Flo College.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com. Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.
Welcome back inside Foley Gymnasium. First set in the books. Panthers win it 25-16. Evan Alfano, Mariah Rosenfield with me. Set 2 get started. Mariah, what'd you see in that first set?
Well, I saw some flawless plays, especially by Sidney Riley and Cahill. They've been doing a tremendous job at getting those spikes set exactly where they want, and Colby Sawyer unable to respond. And that goes to what I was saying a little bit, is Colby Sawyer is struggling on the defense end, being able to respond back to these spikes and get some good digs in. So I think I need to see some good digs made by Colby Sawyer and being able to not just free ball it back, same for Plymouth as well, but just getting some good plays set, especially Breakmeyer as she's got a good, powerful spike to her, so just getting it to her more and really just playing it out.
Both teams will switch sides, so the Chargers in the blue uniforms will attack left to right now. Panthers attacking right to left. For set number 2, Panthers are going to have out there Riley, Cahill, Borrello Diaz, McKay, Dewey Mosler, and Kelb. On the other side, the Chargers going with Breakmeyer, Rocky, Cassidy Ladd, who I don't believe we saw in the first set. Also Madison Sinatro, Brianna Pillar, and looks like Bacon as well. Bree Bacon, the setter. Those are the 6 for the Chargers here for this second set. It'll be the Panthers and Ella Kelb to serve first. Of course, Kelb went on that really nice serving run early in the first as the Panthers built that 10-0 lead. Oh, that is a wicked serve there for Kelb. Just dropped it right down in front of the Charger defense for the first point of the set.
Yeah, kind of got over the net and just lost all momentum it had and just dropped down on the floor. Very good serve by Kelb.
This time she'll serve deep to Ladd. This one close to the net, and Breakmeyer going under the net. So it'll be a point for the Panthers. So 2-0. Good serve there. Bacon will set up Breakmeyer, and that one is going to be sent wide. So a 3-0 start here for Plymouth State. Serving again to Ladd. This will be a misplay there. And there'll be a point there for the Panthers. A couple touches, I believe, is the call. So a little miscommunication again from Colby Sawyer. Saw some of that in the first set.
After having, the time between sets, they should have been able to work out maybe some communication.
That one played in the net. Good effort from Bacon doing all she can. Not a great reception there on the serve. And it's 5-0, so Kelb doing exactly what she did in the first set. So 5-0 start here. Oh, it's a pretty good receive there from Pillar. Diving down to play that. Breakmeyer, tough angle, but it'll be set wide. And it's a 6-0 start for Plymouth State here in this set.
Colby Sawyer will call a timeout. Start into the second set. Obviously, they're a little flustered up, you could say, at the way they're not able to respond back to Plymouth.
Yeah, Kelb serving well, but it's just not a great clean set from the Chargers. We've seen some attack errors, obviously some serve receives that haven't been very clean, some miscommunication. Just not a very good start to the second set from the Chargers. And when you play a good team like Plymouth, to go down, it was 10-0 in the first set, now 6-0 in the second, it's very, very hard to kind of mount that, comeback and really put a lot of pressure on the Panthers. They did close the first set well. They went on some nice runs throughout the first set, but it's very tough when you trail big early, as they are for the second set in a row.
Yeah, it seems like they haven't been really able to get any good play sets getting on. It's just like they're kind of jumbling around trying to respond back to Plymouth, not being able to set any offensive plays of themselves.
So Kelb will continue to serve here out of the timeout from the Chargers. Sinatro there. Bacon goes to Breakmeyer down the line. That one went long. And it's another point. That serve a bit low and close to the net, so it was a tough swing there for Breakmeyer, who pushed it long. So 7-0 here for Plymouth State to start this second set. That one tied up Pillar. Breakmeyer rolls it over the top of the net. It'll be the first point of the set for the Chargers. Tough play for Borrello Diaz as it took that deflection off the net.
We haven't seen them serve in this set yet, so maybe this could be the game changer of them finally being able to set that first good play.
Sinatro serving. Chargers looking to go on a run of their own. Kelb sets up Riley in the middle, blocked. And it'll be a point there for the Chargers. Good play in the middle from Leah Barlow, as they get their first point off of serving. So Sinatro will serve again here. Now 7-2 early stages here in the second set. Goes deep to Borrello Diaz. Free ball played by Dewey Mosler to Pillar. Bacon goes to the middle, touched over, and it's another point. Soft touch there from Leah Barlow. And now the Chargers with 3 points in a row.
Yeah, it seemed like she was almost going to spike, but that setup was just a little too low, so critical thinking, and pushed it over right and nice.
Sinatro put more power on that serve. Kelb goes across to Cahill, and she'll punish that ball. Great set too by Kelb. And Cahill making no mistake there, as I believe for the first time in this match you're going to see Fiona Bailey check in. So serving is Borelo Diaz. Now Bacon in the middle. They go to Barlow through the block. Good work there. Nice set from Bree Bacon.
Yeah, Barlow's been doing really good on these spikes against Plymouth. They don't know how to really respond because she's doing an unpredictable, like, last kind of move thing to really set them off guard.
So serving is the setter, Bree Bacon. Now Kelb kind of hit that one in where nobody was, but it was able to be played over. Good work from the Panthers to keep this point going. And it'll be a miss hit there from Sassnet. First I thought, when that ball was hit by Kelb, Panthers weren't able to recover to it, but good play from Fiona Bailey. And sometimes it's all it takes, just keep the point alive, make the opponent beat you. In that case, it led to a Charger error, so the Panthers do get a point out of that.
Yeah, strong entrance for Bailey right there.
Good service there. Now Breakmeyer. Good dig from Cass Rodriguez. We'll set attack right there for the Panthers. Now Kelb will set up McKay, blocked wide. Too much power there from Cy McKay. Block couldn't contain it. Panthers to double digits here in the second set. So 10-4. Serving is Castro Rodriguez. Bacon able to set up Sassnet there. It's blocked over. Now Breakmeyer will push that one over the block. Now McKay in the middle, and it's going to be called right on the line. Big swing there from Cy McKay. It's 11-4. Cass Rodriguez to serve once more. And that's going to be an ace for Veronica Castro Rodriguez. Sinatro couldn't control it. Panthers push the lead to 8 here, 12-4. Now Pillar there on the serve receive. Bacon, Breakmeyer. Diving play by Cass Rodriguez. Great play there. Cahill with the swing. Now Bacon goes across to Breakmeyer. Goes deep. Cass Rodriguez there again. Kelb looks to set up Fiona Bailey. That's blocked. Kept alive though by Embriano. They go back to Bailey. Who's able to just punch that ball over. Now Bacon across to Breakmeyer. And that's going to go wide. And the Panthers grab a point. Great defense there. Led by Veronica Cass Rodriguez. And she's just having a fantastic season as one of the Panthers' liberos.
No, definitely. And a great save right there by Embriano, keeping that ball in play.
So 13-4 now the score. Pillar there in the reception. They go back to Breakmeyer. Miss hit there. Just mistimed her swing. Panthers lead by 10 now, 14-4.
Yeah, I have been seeing a little bit of errors from Breakmeyer's spikes or anything, but I feel like they could get a little better angle work on them.
And it's another ace. Veronica Cass Rodriguez, we talked about how good her defense is, but how about her serving right now for the Panthers? They've gone on a really good run here to push their lead to 11.
Yeah, I feel like her and Kelb kind of have that power serve where it's all those hard to reach spots and at a good speed at it too.
Good power on that serve, but Pillar with a nice receive. That's a big swing there for Breakmeyer, and she will get the point for the Chargers. So, again, they're trying to get it to Cameron Breakmeyer. She's their best attacker. It's been a tough day for her so far, but if they want a chance this match, they've got to get her going, and that's a good start right there. And she's now going to serve to Embriano, and a little miscommunication there from Fiona Bailey and Cass Rodriguez. That ball drops for an ace for Breakmeyer. Receive there from Fiona Bailey. Tough angle there for Cahill, but it puts a good swing on it. Now a swing cross court. Kelb with a dig. Gonna go back to Cahill. Now Breakmeyer the good dig. That'll be a free ball played by Pillar. Kelb will set up in the middle. Cahill trying to get that through the block. It's kept alive. And that one rolled over the net. Good swing from Pillar. Now McKay will put that away. Cy McKay says enough with this point. Huge swing there for Cy McKay. Panther lead back up to 10. Really good point there from both teams, but it's Cy McKay and Plymouth State who was able to win it in the end. Good receive there from Pillar. That one just the ball played back over. What an effort there from Fiona Bailey. Almost by instinct to get that one over. Now Bailey a swing. It gets dug out by Sinatro. That one from a tough angle. And that's going to be called in. How about that? Addison Sassnet. That was a really tough angle, but is able to keep that one inside of the antenna there across court and get the point for the Chargers.
Yeah, that was definitely the Addison Sassnet I was seeing through the stats play in that point right there.
So onto the court and serving is Lexus Mandrino. Kelb on the receive. And she'll be set up here. Play that one over to Pillar. Bacon looks to set up Pillar. That's blocked. Great work there. McKay and Kelb creating the block there for the Panthers. As Dewey Mosler and Borelo Diaz will both come back onto the court.
Dumeyer's serving.
That one sent across, tapped over. Good play by Kelb. That was an attempt there, looking for a set, but actually went over the net. The Panthers with a really good heads-up play there to grab the point. So 18-7 now. And that's going to be an ace. That is a perfect serve on that end line for Ava Dewey Mosler. Panthers building their lead now up 12 here, 19-7.
Yeah, keeping a good streak going right now.
Now Bacon in the middle, just tapping that one over. Panthers just scrambling defensively. They make it work though. They go back to the middle and keeping that one alive. Free ball going. Good play there from both Dewey Mosler and Emerson. Now a swing there. That's a good dig from Cass Rodriguez. Now Borelo Diaz on the line. That's dug out by LaRock. Now they go across. Pillar over the top of the block. There's Danielle Emerson. Dewey Mosler, high set there for Kelb. Nice dig though from Bacon. Now Pillar. Emerson is there. Dewey Mosler, they go back to Ella Kelb. This is blocked. Cass Rodriguez keeps it alive though. Now they go to the middle to McKay. Good work there from LaRock. Now going across there is Sassnet, kept alive, and a diving effort there. And it's going to be a point for the Chargers. What a point there. It's one of the best in the match. Now Emerson. That one right down the line. And official to call that one in. That's going to be a point there for the Panthers. I think at first he had put his flag up, but quickly changed his call there. Calling it in, so a point there for Ella Kelb and the Panthers.
Kind of similar to the first set, they are in a 12-point lead, Plymouth is. And it's McKay giving that good, strong serve into the corner.
Now Pillar right down the line. That's a great swing there from Brianna Pillar. Great angle there. 20-9 now the score.
Great response. Now if the Chargers can do something like Kelb was doing in the beginning of the first and second set, maybe they'll be able to get some points racked up.
Pillar, good strong serve. Now Borelo Diaz. Good swing there. Chargers trying to find it. They do. Pillar will swing that one deep. Emerson. And that one blocked. That was Kelb on the attack. That one played over by Borelo Diaz. And a great play there. Set attack by Bree Bacon to pick up the point.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of all about how you react after the spike in the block. If you're able to retreat back and get back into position to hopefully dig and save.
Now Pillar going to Dewey Mosler, who is there. Kelb will play it over. Good play there, and that one at the end of the net. Good play there for Riley. So Chargers have cut it down to 9 here in the second set. Trying to, like you said, Mariah, very similar to the first set. Looking to come back here late. Just try to give them some momentum entering the third set. Pillar, just long. Good eye there from Dewey Mosler. So a service error there for Colby Sawyer.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw that, but Bree Bacon gave a fake great block, which kind of offset Plymouth a little bit, causing them to get that point.
21-11 here. Panthers by 10. Kelb serving, and it's going to be an ace. Miss it there from Jules LaRock there. Or, excuse me, that's number 8. That was Cassidy Ladd on the serve receive there.
Yeah, for Colby Sawyer, you definitely don't want Ella Kelb on the serving line right now, especially knowing how consistent and powerful her serves are.
Ella serving really well so far in this match. He played over from Bacon. Kelb will set up Cahill, and she will get the kill. And when Cahill keeping it going after that big week last week, winning LEC Offensive Player of the Week. She picks up the kill there. Panthers 2 points away from a 2-set lead. Now Bacon goes to the middle. That's blocked. Good work from Sydney Riley in the middle. Now an attack out of the back row from Pillar. Now Kelb from out of back row. Big swing, though. That's dug by Sinatro. They go across Breakmeyer. Good play there from Kelb. Now rolled over there from Cahill. Tough play there for Ladd as it did deflect off the net. And the Panthers set up here with set points. That's a great serve by Kelb, and it's an ace to end the set. They just dipped that one over the net, and the Panthers in control now. So in the second set, 25-11. We will step aside here as both teams switch sides of the court. Panthers in control here. They're up 2-0. You're watching Plymouth State Women's Volleyball right here on Flo College.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back here to Foley Gymnasium. About to start the third set. It's a 2-0 lead for the Panthers here, 25-16, 25-11. Evan Alfano and Rye Rosenfield with me here. As Panthers are going to sub in Nev Tyler here as the libero. First time we've seen her in this match here today. I believe it's going to be the Chargers to serve first. As we're going to see Bree Bacon as the server.
Yeah, it would also just be a game ender if Kelb was serving once again.
Yeah, it's been amazing the runs they've gone on with her serving. As over the block there is Riley. Good play here from the Chargers. That's blocked. That's Kelb and Riley in there to get the first point of the set. So good work there from the Plymouth State block to get things started here in set number 3. And now we're going to see Emily Souza sang the national anthem before this match today. She is on it for the first time. Good serve there, but great play by Sinatro. Now Pillar with the swing. That's dug by Souza. Now they go across to Cahill, and that's going to hit the floor. Good effort there from LaRock, but it's going to be a kill for Annalyn Cahill. As the Panthers actually kept playing as the ball had been played over the net. They got the whistle blown there, so it is a point for Plymouth State. So 2-0 start here to this third set. Souza serving again. Another really good serve. Rock hustling. It is going to be played over, but wide. Great serve there from Souza to make it 3-0.
Yeah, Souza shooting right over the net, making it hard to even get a little dig under it.
That went just to the top of the net there. Will commentators jinx? 3-1 now, as we'll see Pillar back to serve.
And Tasker just entering the court for the Chargers.
Souza will set up Riley. That's going to go wide. And for tougher angle there, cross court.
Good idea, set just direction now put into that too. It would be a deadly duo.
Got to be able to find that. Not easy to do to find that angle, and that's going to be an ace. Pillar serving really well right now. Chargers 3 points in a row as we're all square here early in the third set. Taylor Diaz, good reception there, sent across into the net. The swing from Cahill, the set from Souza, so Chargers with 4 points in a row to move ahead here early in the third set. And that'll be a service error there, but nice little run there from Pillar serving. As we are all tied at 4, we're going to see Alexa Marucci come in for the first time. She's going to serve. Also, Kayla Engian back onto the court.
Yeah, and definitely a different dynamic than we're seeing than the last 2 sets. You know, they're tied up right now, 4-4. Both teams still have both their timeouts, so no team is stressing too much right now.
This one played by Brooke Tasker, her first time onto the court for the Chargers now, set in the middle of the top of the block there, and the swing by Riley. Bacon, tough set there. It is played over, and now there's a whistle. We called, I think, a violation on the Panthers. Give a point for the Chargers.
It'll be Sinatro at the line to serve.
Pass to Sinatro, sophomore at Simsbury, Connecticut. Libero serving. Marucci, a good hustle there to get to that. It'll be a free ball played by Souza. Bacon, they go to Brinkmeyer in the middle, diving effort. That's going to go wide. Another point for the Chargers. good start for them here in the third set. They lead at 6-4.
Yeah, and it seems like those soft tosses over the net have been really taking Plymouth for a stance.
Good to see there from Tyler. Played over by Riley, a little bit low there with the set. Now a big swing there, another kill. That was Sasnet there, the freshman with the swing. Chargers' largest lead they've had in a set here, 7-4. Actually, their first lead. They didn't lead at all in the first or second set.
Yeah, you know, with Kelva on the line, she kind of just got 10 in, and that was the start of the game, basically.
Now Cahill, that's played over, and good dig there from Bacon. And that's going to be a kill. Again, it's Sasnet. Finds the corner. Nice little run here from the Chargers. They now lead at 8-4 early in set 3.
It seems like the Chargers are really hitting in those hard spots, especially towards those back lines where they're not able to fully get back to that.
Play to Marucci. Now Engian will play it over. Dig there for Tasker. Bacon sets up Sasson over the top of the block. And Addison Sasson having a big third set here for Colby Sawyer. Down lead at 9-4.
Yeah, it seems like they definitely finally just got their formation rotation down and everything. Because right now, they seem to have the upper hand, especially on those spikes.
Good eye there by Marucci in the back, as that's going to be serve that goes long. As we're going to see Sia McKay come back on.
Tyler up to serve right now.
First time serving in this match. Bacon goes to Brinkmeyer. She goes deep, and we touch there from Tyler. I believe that ball was going to go long, but it is a point for Colby Sawyer as Andrino will come back onto the court and serve. Chargers lead by 5 here, 10-5. Early in set number 3. Andrino serving to Engian. Now Engian will play a free ball to Brinkmeyer. Serve attack there. McKay will send it right back. Now Tasker through the block. Good swing there from Brooke Tasker, the sophomore outside out of Wolfboro, New Hampshire. Really good start here in set number 3 for Colby Sawyer. 11-5 now. Souza sets up McKay, and she'll get the kill. Really good serve receive there from Alexa Marucci. And Souza with a nice set, as we're going to see a couple starters come back onto the court. Daniel Emerson and Ella Kelb.
Yeah, you know, after they get consistent 7 points in a row for the Chargers, it's definitely time to see a rotation around.
Emerson will serve. Bacon sets up Tasker. Tough angle there. She'll pick up the kill. Brooke Tasker coming on in this third set and playing well. With 12-6, Colby Sawyer didn't lead at all in the first 2 sets. Lead by 6 here in set number 3. Emerson will set up Ella Kelb, and that'll be a kill.
Yeah,
really good set from Emerson there.
Yeah, it seemed kind of like a miscommunication on Colby Sawyer's side as well between the libero and LaRock.
So Borilo Diaz and Dewey Mazur back on. So outside of Tyler, who is the libero, Coach Joan Forge going back to her starters. Bacon, tough play near the net. A little joust there with McKay. This one played over the block. Now Emerson will set up Sia McKay. Good effort there by Sinatra, but just too much power off the swing for McKay. Now we'll see Dewey Mosler serving. 12-8 as the Panthers chipping away at the deficit. A misplay there. It'll be a free ball by Mandrino. Now Emerson. She'll go to Kelb, and she'll get the kill. The Panthers really work in the middle of the court right now with some success, as their deficit now just 3.
I will say Colby Sawyer definitely has improved in being able to recover and get under the ball, though, than we've seen in those first sets.
On serve there. Bacon sets up Breakmeyer over the top block. Diving effort by Dewey Mazur. What a play. Tough angle for Borrello Diaz will be played over. McKay over the top of the block. Now played back. Emerson will set up Kell. Tap them over. Diving play there from Sinatro. Kept alive for the moment. Tough angle there. Oh, what a play. And it's going to be a point there for Emerson.
Great snake look right there by Emerson, not knowing. Colby Sawyer did not know what was coming towards them.
LaRock with an incredible play, though. She had, I thought, zero angle to play that ball, but somehow she got it over. But Danielle Emerson saw that Colby Sawyer, because of all that scramble, just out of position, and went with the set attack there for the point. And it's going to be a misplay there. A double hit, I believe, against Bacon. So the Panthers now within 1, 12-11.
Dewey Meisler still at the line.
This one played over the net. Emerson will go to McKay. That's blocked. Breakmeyer there in the middle. Not an easy feat to block Cy McKay, but Breakmeyer doing so. Chargers keep the lead here, 13-11. We'll see Cameron Breakmeyer back to serve. Tough play for Emerson, keeps it alive. McKay will get a swing on it. Bacon will go to Pillar. There is Borrello Diaz. Now in the middle, McKay over the top of the block. Breakmeyer there with a dig. Now Pillar. That one punched over. Good play there from Kelb. Emerson now will set up Ella Kelb. She's blocked. Dewey Mazur, they go back to Kelb. Blocked, but off the antenna. Pillar doing all she can there against Kelb, but in the end, the Panthers do get the point.
Yeah, I guess you try again when it comes to Kelb and get him blocked by Barlow.
Strong serve there for McKay. Now Pillar will go deep, but it's going to be too deep and long, and the Panthers have come all the way back to tie this set here, 13 apiece.
Yeah, talk about chopping that deficit away.
Good work here from the Panthers fighting back. McKay has served just long. Point for Colby Sawyer. So serving now is Bacon. Chargers up by 1. This will be played over the net from Borrello Diaz. Bacon will set up Pillar. And good dig there from Dewey Mazur. Kell with a swing cross court. It's going to be right on the line. Perfect shot placement there for Ella Kelb. Panthers battling back here as we're going to see Annalyn Cahill and Emily Souza come back out onto the court.
There we go. Emerson might not have been on there for too long, but she definitely made an impact in this set's game.
14-14 here. Souza. And a very good serve. Does so again there. And a big swing, and it's going to be called right on the line. Good swing there from Satsnet. So the Chargers pull back ahead. (15-14). Good serve there as it's sent over the net. And nice dig from Dewey Mazur. Souza will set up Cahill down the line. Right back by that end line for Annalyn Cahill, 15 apiece.
Yeah, an amazing save dig right there by Tyler, the libero on Plymouth. Just slid her hand right under and was able to get it, not only that, but over the net.
15 apiece. Alexa Marucci back onto the court and will serve. And it'll be served long. No serve error there. So back and forth these two teams go. Colby Sawyer again moving ahead. Panthers trying to win it in straight sets. Chargers looking to battle back and forth, force a fourth set, as that's going to be a service error. So both teams trading service errors. Tyler serving. Bacon in the middle. We'll set up Breakmeyer. Big swing there. Cameron Breakmeyer. That's who the Chargers want to see get going. And she picks up the kill.
Yeah, great spike right into the back corner of Plymouth.
Nandrino now to serve for the Chargers. And we'll serve that one out. So a couple of service errors in a row from Colby Sawyer here as Kelvin Emerson come back on.
Going back to back between the score right now.
Yeah, Panthers just can't pull ahead though. But they do keep tying it. That's the trend we're on right now. Now in the middle, Breakmeyer. There is Marucci with the dig. Kelb just gets it over. Breakmeyer will tap the one back over. Emerson in the middle, and Cy McKay will put that away with some authority there, as now the Panthers are able to move back ahead here 18-17.
We see Emerson entering into the court again on the serving line.
Emerson, really good server. It's played over. There's Marucci. They go to the middle, just tapped over there from McKay. She's hung in the air. Tasker mishits that. And the Panthers now with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, just 6 more points to close out this set and the game. Let's see if Plymouth can keep it consecutive, or will Colby Sawyer battle back? And just to respond to that, it's McKay with an amazing block from Berkmeyer, which causes Colby Sawyer to use one of their timeouts.
First timeout used here. Great individual effort there by McKay in the solo block, as serving well as Emerson. 0.73 services per set, number 3 in the conference for Danielle Emerson. So the Panthers, good response here. The Chargers able to kind of build a nice lead. They led 12-6 early in this third set. The Panthers clawing all the way back, and they've moved ahead by 3, 20-17. So they're 5 points away from what will be a 3-0 sweep here against Colby Sawyer. Again, they've got the UMass Boston Beacons next on Saturday. That'll be their last match of the regular season. Panthers, of course, currently tied for first with UMass Boston and UMass Dartmouth. Panthers, though, do have the head-to-head tiebreak over the Corsairs, who are done. They actually don't play at all this week. So trying to head into that huge weekend match with some momentum and looking to finish off Colby Sawyer here. So 20-17, Emerson still serving. Emerson just long. So service error out of the Colby Sawyer timeout. Make it 20-18. Serving there to Kelb. Emerson will set up Ella Kelb over the top of the net there. Now Pillar, and that's a good swing there, kind of from the middle of the court there for Brianna Pillar, but she does pick up the kill, so a couple points in a row here. Chargers not going away, 20-19.
Yeah, Pillar kind of just had a great spike right there.
And a swing there, nice dig on the attack from McKay. That one rolling over the top of the net. Kelb, and a big swing there. Ella Kelb with the kill. Panthers now up 2, 21-19.
Definitely an intense part of the game to see if we carry on into the next set, or does Plymouth take it home?
This is Engian serving for the Panthers. Good serve there, deep in the court. Pillar down the line. I think it's going to be wide, and it's a point for the Panthers. I think it's 22-19. Now Bacon will set up Breakmeyer. That's a good swing there from Cameron Breakmeyer. Chargers fighting back here. 2-point set, 22-20. Gonna have a good finish here to this third set.
Yeah, dangerous place to lose possession for the Panthers, only being 2 behind.
That's gonna be a good serve there from Breakmeyer, so 22-21. Left there from Engian, getting a piece of that ball. As Castro Rodriguez will come back out onto the court as libero. Emerson able to track that down. Kell, we're going to get a swing on it. And we'll get the kill. Good play there from Emerson. And Ella Kell with the finish. Panthers 2 points away.
And I think that's been a big factor of the game, being able to recover from those kind of bad shots. I think Plymouth has done a great job, and Colby Sawyer both have been able to bounce back from a bad hit.
Now Bacon. In the middle, Riley will go deep, but that's going to go long, so 23-22. As McKay will come off here. Good receive there, and that's going to be perfect from Emerson. She times that better than anybody. And she just always finds the right moment when there's just that space in the defense. The set attack there, played to perfection again. We're going to see the last timeout called in this set by Colby Sawyer as the Panthers 2 set and match points.
Yeah, you could definitely see in that last play that Emerson led with purpose. She was communicating with her whole team even before the spike or serve had even gone out, letting them know that she had some kind of motive in play. Very cool to see.
So 24-22 here. Panthers looking to finish off this match. This is the regular season home finale for the Panthers, but you know, potentially this could be their last home match. They could fall if they lose Saturday. They would end up as the number 3 seed, I believe, you know, depending on the result for Boston. So this is potentially the home finale for Plymouth State. But if they take care of business Saturday, then we will be back here next week. So Panthers looking to end at least the home regular season slate on a positive note here. They have 2 match points here with Ella Kelb serving, Wake Kelb is serving. And you've talked about this is exactly who you want in moments like this serving.
Game point 2, definitely play to watch.
See what the Panthers do out of the Colby Sawyer timeout. Serving is Kelb. There, the reception is LaRock. Bacon. That one played over. Diving effort by Borrello Diaz. Keep the point going. Emerson now the swing, and that's going to be perfect. The setter, Danielle Emerson, with an attack to end the match. As the Panthers finish it off 25-22 in the third set, and they sweep Colby Sawyer this afternoon 3-0. Your final thoughts, Mariah, on a nice win here for Plymouth State.
Well, I definitely did not expect a full sweep from Plymouth today. I think they did a tremendous job keeping their errors to a minimum. I saw maybe on account of a single hand how many errors I saw from Plymouth, which can really well translate into how this game went. As for Colby Sawyer, you know, they just weren't able to respond and clap back from Plymouth's strong spikes, strong setups, and strong deception.
So this match here done today 3-0. We are going to look, though, the upcoming schedule for both these programs. So for Colby Sawyer, they fall to 11-13. They're 7-4, though, again, having a nice season out of the GNAC. They have a pair of matches on Saturday, both GNAC matches to close the regular season. It's going to be against Simmons at 11 a.m. and then St. Joseph's of Maine at 3 p.m. Both those matches at home for the Chargers. For the Panthers, they improved their record to 20-6, so it's 6 consecutive seasons with 20 or more wins. They're 6-1 in the LEC, and they have a huge match Saturday afternoon on the road against UMass Boston. That'll start at 1 p.m. as they look for the number 1 seed. So that's going to do it here from Foley Gymnasium. For myself, Evan Alfano, Mariah Rose, if you would say so long. The final score, Plymouth State 3-0 as they win at 25-16, 25-11, and 25-22. You're watching Plymouth State Women's Volleyball here in Flo College. Have a great rest of your night, everyone.